Hello and welcome back to another Serendipity Sunday. So today we're going to be drawing Kamado Tanjiro from the popular anime Demon Slayer, otherwise known as Kimetsu no Yaiba, and this is the photo we're going to be drawing. You're not going to need some special equipment for this, you just need some paper and a pencil and an eraser. But if you want to go for the full version, there will be a part 2 of this video I'll post later on that's going to have line art and coloring as well. To get started, you're going to draw two circles. They're going to be overlapping each other like so. So you're going to draw a wider circle and then another smaller circle on the left side. Next, you're going to draw a line that divides the bigger circle in half and then one that goes from the bottom of the two circles. I hope you guys find this tutorial easy to follow. It's not perfect, but I've tried my best. Next, you're going to make a mark about 1/6 of the horizontal line that you drew like so. After this, you're going to draw another line that's about equal distance from the first two lines. We have the basic structure in place, so next you're going to draw the jaw. You're going to draw two slanted lines like so, and you're going to make the chin. Make sure the first horizontal line you drew is as wide as the circle you drew so that it's easier for you to connect the lines afterwards. You can see the lower part of his face is like a lemon, and after that you're just going to connect the top circle with the bottom lines that we just made. Also keep in mind where the curve is being drawn, where the line curves caves in and where it caves out, right? And then we're also going to make the ear. After that, we're going to draw his hairline, making sure that we draw the hairline on the top of the circle that we've made. We're going to be making quite a lot of adjustments along the way, so don't get frustrated if you feel like it's not turning out as it should be. You need to learn how to trust the process, and trust me, even I struggled here a bit because it needs to look as close to the reference as possible. Next, we're just going to add in some more details. This is a completely optional step. If you want to just focus on creating the face, you can skip these lines and the sketch. I'm just making the top part of his shoulders and his neckline. After that, we're going to make his hair, and again this is just a rough sketch, so I'm not making the hair as proportionate as it is to the reference. I'm just making sure I have some rough sketches that I can build upon after I correctly check the proportions and compare it with the reference. So don't worry, we're going to be closing up on the reference and we're going to be comparing our rough sketch with the reference so that we can make quite a few tweakings and make sure that some of the fatal flaws in the drawings are not there. So I'm just going to make more hair. Since in this picture the wind is blowing, so some of the hair is also covering Tanjiro's face and the earrings are also flying. So this is how we're going to be drawing, so you can make the hair look as rough as possible, and it's also already disheveled. So yeah, that's just how Tanjiro's hair is. While we're drawing, I'd also like to thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers, and I kind of wanted to make a Demon Slayer themed video because we also hit 500,000 views, actually more than 500,000 views on one of my older shorts where I told you guys how to make Tanjiro's earrings, right? So most of my viewers are Demon Slayer fans, and I'm actually really happy about that because I also love Demon Slayer and the latest season was so fun to watch that I just really wanted to draw something like this. Next, we're going to draw a line that is about ½ an inch away from the second horizontal line we drew initially, and wherever it intersects with the vertical line, we're going to mark a small little dot which is going to help us know where the nose is going to be. Now, most artists tend to draw the nose first because I believe it helps us mark the rest of the facial features easily since it takes a central position. After that, I'm just going to draw a small curve for this smile, and I know it's not perfect at all, but again, this is just a rough sketch. Now comes the trickier part because we have to draw the eyes. So for that, we're going to firstly draw a wider circle and an oval shaped circle but an oval basically on the right hand side. And And then we're going to draw the nose bridge and the eyebrows like so on the top of the first line that's going to be intersecting with the top of the circles, right? If I'm making sense, but you can clearly see what I'm doing, right? And also, I'm really sorry for the shaky camera. I didn't know the camera or the tripod basically was shaking so much. Anyways, this is the point where we're going to be comparing the basic measurements that we have made in our sketch and the ones in our reference photo. So I noticed that some of these circles needed the adjustment for the eyes, and so I kind of shrunk the eyes a little bit, and you can just clearly see. And this is you can easily do this in digital art because your reference is quite next to the image you're drawing, but in digital art it can be compared like so. And if you are using printouts of your reference images, you can print the image to the size you actually want to make. And over here people tend to trace a lot, but I'd recommend that you do not trace because that means you're not learning the proportions on your own. So I noticed that most of my sketch was on point, however it did need a little bit of tweaking, and upon making those adjustments when I compared with the reference, I noticed that that made a huge difference. Like even adjusting the width of the nose made so much of a difference that we don't realize, and we tend to blame ourselves for not making a good picture when really there are only a few tiny issues that if they were fixed, that's going to level up your image completely. So lastly, we're just going to draw in the scar, and I think over here I'm also going to fix the hairline. So you can see the forehead was quite big, and that showed Tanjiro's receding hairline, and we don't want that. So I also again compared the width of the hairline with the one in the reference, and I noticed that there was quite a bit of difference. And after fixing that, you can instantly see the difference occur in the image that I've drawn. And then I'm just fixing in the smile as well. So I noticed that I drew the smile a bit farther from the nose, so I made it shorter and I made it closer to the nose. And after that, I'm going to draw in a rectangle, or a slanted rectangle for his earrings, and I'm also going to block the other earring as well, and we're almost done with the whole sketch. So I'm just making a couple of finishing touches, making sure there are no fatal flaws in the image that I've created, and yeah, we're mostly done with it. If you enjoyed the video, do like and subscribe. Also, here's another preview for the next video, so make sure you come next Sunday as well. Bye!